everyone, my name is Paul and you are on RadPow channel. In today's episode we're going to be working on ASUS N56V8 laptop. This machine was given to me by a friend of mine. It's that it doesn't give any video on the screen. So first let's try to turn this on. Let's plug in the charger and try to turn this on. As you can see, I hope, LED on the power button is on. We could hear CD-ROM spinning, but nothing else is going on. There is no video on the screen. So let's open it and check what's going on. I am not going to bore you with opening the device. Let's get the logic board out and then we'll meet again. One interesting thing to mention is it still has a warranty sticker on the CPU. So it wasn't fully opened or the heatsink wasn't removed. So we have our board out. Let's do some visual check. Let's see if there are any burnt components visible. I don't see anything suspicious. I do something suspicious. I hope that's gonna be visible for you guys. Okay, focus. I don't know if you see that, but somebody soldered a BIOS chip. Let's start with removing the BIOS chip and trying to program it. We can use our fancy CH347 EEPROM programmer. So we have a couple of options to remove that BIOS chip. We can use a hot air station. We can use thermo tweezer, or even a regular soldering station. Depends on your skills and whatever you have on your hand. In this case, I'm going to use my thermo tweezers. These are secure thermo tweezers. They are awesome, especially for this kind of job. So let's add some solder and remove the chip. And we have the chip removed. Now let's clean our chip. Also, let's use some alcohol to clean it. To program the chip, we're going to use a $10 programmer CH347 from AliExpress. So now let's use our AS programmer and try to program our chip. Read ID, detect our chip, select, erase, yes. Let's wait a little bit for erasing the chip. As you are seeing, the process can take more than a minute on large flash. Ours is 8 megabytes, so it's not that big. But again, with our CH347, it shouldn't take much. Now let's program IC. Again, remember that we are using a $10 device and it's flashing that quick. Okay, our execution time is here. Now let's solder our chip back. Now let's solder our chip back to the logic board. Remember about the pin 1. Pin number 1 has a dot on the chip, and there is a small triangle on the PCB. Let's solder some pins here to hold it in place. Let's add some flux. Oh, that's too much, but that's fine, we can clean it. And let's solder the chip to the board. Of course, we can use also hot air station to solder it. We can use thermal tweezers. Who likes the other way? It's also okay. Now we have to clean it. Of course, isopropyl alcohol. And let's make our work nice and clean. Now let's put our PCB, our board, to the chassis and test if that worked. Now with the PCB in the chassis, let's test the board. As you can see, this laptop is working now, so we can prove that our $10 CH347 programmer is an awesome device. For $10, every service technician should have one in their workshop. If you liked this video and you would like to see some more videos this type, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.